greatest American non-required reading of 2016 with the cat on the front. Okay, so actually, even though it was required reading, one of my favorite stories was Jelly and Jack. I like it because from the title, I thought it was going to sound interesting because like a peanut butter jelly sandwich. But I don't like peanut butter jelly sandwiches, not really, because I don't really like peanut butter. But I liked this story. I liked it because she was kind of a needy woman, and that's like most women out there. And I like that it's like raw and just like emotional. So, I'll read one of my favorite things that she said in the story. She said he tends to fill the air with static.
Right, your toast is ready.
I love toast. Does it have butter and cinnamon and sugar?
You know it.
Even better. Sorry for that disturbance. But, so, she said, he tends to fill the air with static. And I don't know why, but I just really liked that quote. I just thought it was good, and it was cool wording. And yeah, okay. Another thing I really liked was how she really relied on the phone and how you could tell how she was such an audio person, and that because she was such an audio person was the reason why. That's Jetta. Wow, I love how my thoughts are just being interrupted. That's fine. In class you said the crazier the better. Jeez. That's like in the movies when your tooth dings, and yeah. Okay. But on page 44 of the book, from She Would Not Call Any Time, it really describes her as controlling and how she really wants to be loved by another person and she wants to be wanted, but she just can't bring herself to rely on another person and commit to another person, and she can't find the correct connection with anybody, which is like relatable.
I literally just said, why does that sound like Riley? And then you said relatable.
I know. Relatable. The story of my life.
What is this
And,
for?
and then another quote that I underlined in here was her vulnerability just crushes everyone around her. That to me just seemed really raw, and it just lets the reader know like what kind of person she is in this story, which I really liked. And I liked the word vulnerability and crushes. Like, I thought that just was like a good combination to describe her as. And then she, in one of her conversations with him, she tells him that feeling hopeless makes room for something, maybe. She said, and then she heard him exhale. And he said, you think I need to despair, to give up in order to get something? And they just have these deep conversations all the time, yet she's talking how she can never find a connection with anybody. She can never rely on anybody, but yet you see towards the end of the book her relying more and more on her calls with him. And towards the end, you know, I really just thought it was going to be like a Nicholas Sparks Hallmark movie, and she was really just going to pull through, and she was going to send that picture of herself instead of her friend, but no. She didn't. She ended up sending the picture of her friend. That was a real twist ending. Kind of upset me a little bit. Even though most books, you know, don't have the Hallmark ending, but you always like it. What?
They killed the main character, like in the Divergent series.
It's a short story. If they killed her, it would be out of nowhere.
Well, I'm just saying, she survives like a poison and then gets shot. That killed me.
That is a spoiler for my viewers.
Well, right,
Please
spoiler
sit
alert on it.
back in your seat. Spoiler alert. Okay. It just really upset me how she goes, I will send you some pictures. And then she sent them a balloon. And she cried as she sealed the envelope because for a moment she thought it might have gone a different way. She could have made it go a different way. And that's how I feel. I really like the story. It really had great descriptive words, and it really had just good emotions. But really, the ending, she's complaining about how she could have made things better, but she really could have. Like, that makes no sense at all. Thank you, Simpson. Professor Simpson. Professor Simpson is more just friendly.
I know, but that's
You have to sign off to your viewers.
Now, logging off, this is Riley. I'm not going to tell you my last name because you'll get my social security number.
Goodbye.
Good night.